One thing lost, one thing found, one thing old, one thing new. Nothing here in my wild storm of words is borrowed, and all the world around me glows in blue. One thing lost, song. Song, great, long-lived pastime and practice, habit, and rich possession, may be the thing that stretched the malleable mind and memory into their great tracts and acres, fathoms deep, and surface spanned distances great, the old kingdoms of a verbal memory and repetition's long old song. One thing gained, short, beat, ditty, distracted minds confined to the rote and dirty labor of all day and hour, the routine spill and crush of bodies amassed to offices, to labor at routine machine tasks, no rhythm and no memory needed. Short songs, hum, ditty, and keep it short. Dumb, walk and wobble and keep it simple, stupid. Short, horizons narrow, short time frames. Drop the harrow and drop the speaker's staff and pick up the ballot and the stereo speakers to keep you entertained for minutes and able to forget the future exists at all, and the past. One thing lost, weaving webs of great work, beauty and complexity, art minute and craft enduring, passed from mother to daughter, one generation to the next, lattice work and quilt of color, fiber and generations held together, crisscrossed and intertwined, holding fast together with strength gained from the embrace of many pairs and many combinations greater than pairs, hands joined in bonds of love and needed, deep, luxury unknown to we, and women's work, yes, ply the loom and distaff in mysterious chambers away from men's minds and labors, each sex free to be sex and specialized, confined and polarized by difference. The mystery attracts and ennobles. One thing gained, plastic, melty, smooth and pliable, surface uniform, and all the same, superficial, simple, artificial too, pulled apart easily, and the burning makes fumes that sicken and revolt. Mass-produced by hands compliant, useful, easily replaceable, nameless tools of mass production with nothing, and indistinct to sight or touch, manifold, multiplied, dull eyes staring out, but not sharp enough to pry, and not deep, but dull and shallow, easily broken, easily replaced, easily shattered and scattered apart into pieces, uniform, no grooved edges that join, conform to form strength, but easily disposed of too, and the strewn bits never again return to form new things, living, rich, and fertile, for a future, but only choke and slow the birds, and make the ocean ugly with refuse too vulgar to ever digest or incorporate, broken bits and unusable fragments far too remote from anything earthly and natural. Something old, a man who keeps the bees around in swarms, bathed in honey with happiness and a social buzz, merry in simplicity, but shrewd enough to maneuver in a swarm of stinging drones without misstep and with no fear, able to handle all with proper gentleness, delicacy, and a peasant's deft and honed touch, fingers fine and long trained to their craft. Something new, buzzing, vibrating swarms of social atoms, isolates and idiots, unable to look up at the swarms around them and walk smoothly without bumping into fools and falling out to bruise into an endless series of awkward moments, only able to surround self in a dozen outward displays that no one cares to look on, as if to decoy and distract and disguise, but to no end, because no one cares to look. They call it social media, but it is a social suicide of social instruments, bonds frayed, withered, and weak. I call it social media, but it is a social suicide, and bonds frayed, withered and weak, artificial. A beekeeper of these swarms would fast discern. No rhyme, reason, or rhythm binds or connects these swarms. With their 7 superficial surface words that lube all social discourse, before each returns to its own singular double-spaced hive to tune in, the storytellers' television dramas of fools, only a little faker than themselves. And the bees themselves sicken, their antennae gone awry by the mixed signal symptoms of the sickness, and mass die-off, swarms and hives die and fall from the sky as if stingers turned inward in disgust. For they aim wings earthward and throw their little legs up, give the game up, or kamikaze Cassandras give buzzing warning from the blue sky rooftops. Scorned, soured honey, drying up, canary in a coal mine to man. Stop your flying apart, stop your buzzing, and join again to restore some honey to the hive before you too dry up, or drop from the sky you've leapt into, or burn up as beeswax in the cold sun of isolated flight.